everybody. In this video I want to explain what you need to do to complete the assignment on topic sentences and coherence. So the first thing, if you have not already done so, you're going to want to, before you start the assignment, go back and review all the material in the week 2 module. Okay? All of that stuff is going to help you complete this assignment correctly. Next thing you need to know is that you need to do this assignment in a Word document. You can copy and paste all of this into your own Word document. You can simply put the answers in a Word document, or you can click on the file that I have attached underneath these instructions and use that to answer the questions. It is just a copy of the assignment. You would fill in the answers and then save that to your computer and upload that as your assignment submission, right? So what you need to do for the assignment, though, there's quite a few parts to this, all right? So I want to go through each one and make sure you understand exactly what you need to do in each part. For part 1, we are trying to distinguish between the main point and the support for an idea. If you want to pretend almost like each set of sentences is like a little teeny tiny paragraph, right? A paragraph has one main point, right? And then several supporting examples to help back up or explain that point. That's what we're trying to figure out for each set. Which one is the main point, and that sentence would get the P next to it, and which sentences are the support. Those sentences would get an S next to them. So if you think about a paragraph, there's only one point per paragraph, one main point. So that means there should only be one main point in each set, and all the rest should be supporting sentences. So you have to figure out for each set which one is the main point. That gets a P next to it. All the rest should be the supporting sentences, and those will all get S's next to them, right? For part 2, we're looking at supporting evidence, and we are trying to determine what evidence is very general and vague, and what evidence is really specific and detailed. So we've got 3 sets of evidence. So our first set is about Professor DeMarco and how he's an excellent teacher. And we've got 2 sets of supporting evidence to help back up that point. One set of evidence gives us very vague general information about Professor DeMarco. The other set gives us really specific details about Professor DeMarco. So for the set that is really vague and general, put a V next to it for vague. If it's very specific and detailed, put the S next to it for specific. For each point, for each of the 3 sets, right, there's one about Professor DeMarco, the second one is about Rico, and the third one is about public speaking, right? For each of those sets, there's 2 supporting examples, 2 sets of supporting examples to choose from. One of them is specific, one of them is vague, okay? So you should use the S and the V for each of the 3 sets. Got it? For part 3, we're going to be looking at topic sentences. So you are going to see several paragraphs. Each paragraph is missing its topic sentence, but there are 4 choices below each paragraph. So the idea is to read, for instance, paragraph number 1, it's about a spring-fed pool. Read that paragraph and then choose A, B, C, or D, whichever one of those options you think makes the best topic sentence for that paragraph, right? You do that for 1, 2, and 3. You can highlight the answer, underline the answer. You can type in the letter of the option on the line where the first sentence is supposed to be. Just somehow mark your answer which sentence you think makes the best topic sentence. Part 4, you're actually going to create a topic sentence. So we have 2 paragraphs, and again, both are missing their topic sentence. But now instead of having choices, you actually have to create the topic sentence for both paragraphs. You can type your sentence in the space directly below the paragraph. I've given you a space. It says your topic sentence for paragraph 1, colon. Type your topic sentence right underneath that, okay? You'll do it for both paragraphs. Just give it your best shot, right? Part 5, we're looking at using transitions to create coherence. So for part 5, there are 2 paragraphs. Each paragraph has a few blanks, and you're basically going to fill in the blanks with the transitions that are listed above the paragraph. So for paragraph 1, you've got 3 transitions listed right above the paragraph. Another, finally, and 1. Your job is to fill in the 3 blanks with those 3 words, where they should go. And same thing for number 2. For paragraph number 2, there's 5 transitions listed, and there's 5 blanks in the paragraph. Figure out where each transition should go. Part 6 is putting sentences in the correct order. So we're still kind of working on coherence here, figuring out the most logical organization for ideas in a paragraph. So we've got paragraph 1. There are 5 sentences to this paragraph. They're all listed. It's just listed, and they're not listed in the right order. So you have to figure out what is the topic sentence of this paragraph. Put a 1 next to it. What's the second sentence? Put a 2 next to it. Third, fourth, and fifth. Use the transitions, use logic to help you figure out what the order should be. Same thing for paragraph number 2. You might really have to use a little bit of logic here, okay? But do your best to figure out what the topic sentence is and then the order of the rest of the sentences. Paragraph 3 is a little bit longer, but same idea. What is the topic sentence? What is the first point of the paragraph, and what are the supporting examples that go with that point? Group those together. You know, you'll have your topic sentence as number 1, but then 2, 3, and 4. Make sure those are together. Figure out which sentences go together. So do your best there and think about it logically, and think about what I said about how when we talked about coherence, that in terms of organization, one way we can organize our main points in a paragraph is through emphatic order, which is starting with the point that is the least impressive and saving our most important point for last. Okay? So again, just give it your best shot. I am going to look at these when you submit them, and I'm going to go through and I'm going to let you know where you missed the mark, and I'm going to explain things. Okay? If you do the work, you get credit for it. It doesn't have to be totally correct. I will let you know what you still need to work on. Okay? And we will go from there. If you have any questions about the assignment, first thing you want to do is ask yourself, did I go through the material in the week 2 module? If no, then you need to do that first. If you did go through the PowerPoints and watch the videos and you're still unsure, then reach out to me, and I will do whatever I can to point you in the right direction, okay? So if you have any questions or run into any technical difficulties, let me know.